Hey everyone, it's been a minute, so we're gonna get back to doing show reviews. Um, Got a lot to do, but we're gonna start with the one from last night, Crowbar, Morbid Visionz, direct support for the tour, Heiress, Seattle local badasses, and then Armed for Apocalypse from Portland area, and then Spiral Death Curse from Seattle as well. So Spiral Death Curse opened the night, kind of like stoner rock type of stuff, fun, light, a lot of groove, a lot of attitude. I love a good mixed bill or even semi-mixed bill. So yeah, they just came out and they put on a good performance, and it was nice, got everybody kind of warmed up. And there was a pit even to start the night off, so that was great. Next up was Armed for Apocalypse from Portland area, and these guys were nasty, man. 3-piece, lot of noise, loud as hell, like some good kind of grind metal. I don't care about genres too much, so feel free to comment below if you have a more accurate description. But yeah, they were just loud and intense and heavy and fast, and man, those drums, they were, the skins are so tight, it sounded awesome. But definitely the highlight of the show for me. So Armed for Apocalypse, hopefully soon I'll have some of their footage up on the channel here. Next up was Heiress, and Heiress, John Pettibone from Himsa is the vocalist. A lot of great musicians in the band, all in other awesome projects as well, such as Nurser. And I've seen them, I don't know, I think 6 times now. Always a good show, but last night was something special. These guys were just on. The crowd reacted really well. It was heavy and fast and intense, and they play in darkness with kind of the red lights, and man, there's just a great vibe. And I would love to see them tour with Seek, right, band from Japan. I mean, similar, but that would just be a cathartic. Anyway, next up was Morbid Visionz, and this was kind of the low point of the show for me. It felt kind of like milquetoast death metal, and I know they're on Maggot Stomp, and I know some people like the straightforward death metal. I don't know if it was just the sound quality or what, but like 3 notes in, I just felt pretty unmoved. They didn't seem super cohesive musically. Just there wasn't anything there that moved me. I didn't know them before this, so I don't know anything about the guys, but just their performance last night, they're not a band I would ever need to see again. They had some good energy and good interactions with the crowd, and clearly they were chosen to support Crowbar, but it just didn't do anything for me, which was weird because leading up to that, it was a good series of 3 bands that were just intense and moving. So anyway, Crowbar came on, and what was cool about last night is a lot of people were there. This was their first time seeing Crowbar, and I mean a lot. And it was an all-ages crowd on a Sunday, and man, the kids turned out, and the kids had a blast. They went hard and heavy. The pit was rough all night. So it's the first time I've really seen a pit go so crazy, like it was a fast show. And obviously, right, Crowbar speed isn't the thing you think of, and Crowbar did what they did. They just up there, right, nothing fancy, just playing the riffs. And here's the thing about Kirk. I've seen Crowbar 4 times now, and every time I continue to be impressed, like genuinely impressed with how delicate Kurt's playing looks. Kirk's in Down, and he's done a solo project, and I'm sure he's in a few other things, but the guy's got heavy, powerful grooves and riffs, but when you watch him play, it's so delicate, so gentle, so well orchestrated. It's not trying to be flashy or anything, and yet his playing just delivers some crushing music. But Yeah, so another great night from Crowbar, and all in all, 4 out of the 5 bands, like, really enjoyable for me. And I know, right, it's a subjective thing, but I think with the massive amount of music that's out right now, it is easy for there to be a lot of similarities and kind of, this is going to sound harsh, but kind of just watered down stuff, right? And I know, like, again, Maggot Stomp, they have a great death metal roster, but I don't know if they're just pulling in, you know, things that they don't want other people to have, or if they just have an eye for, like, future-oriented talent. I'm not sure. And again, I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, but I'm genuinely a little bit, like, confused as to the selection. So that being said, you know, give the band a chance yourself, right? I'm just some random dude talking about music, but I would love to hear some thoughts on what Morbid Visionz is like for you. So yeah, great show in Seattle last night, Sunday night, and you know, at one point in time, Crowbar, right, this heavy, slow, sludgy stuff, and definitely kind of on the fringe of metal. And now, I mean, such a well-respected, you know, group, and well-respected. Kirk is I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about the guy. They may not like his music, but I've never heard them say anything bad about him. And the dude is just there, and he looks like he enjoys what he does, and that's one of the most important things to me. If I see you enjoying what you're doing, that's going to translate to me during the performance, during the quality of what you create. And I think that while everybody doesn't put on that you know, radiant glow of joy while they play, that's not what I'm looking for. Just looking for people who are passionate and in that passion while they perform. And of course, you know, their sound quality and everything was great. Last night everybody sounded good. The sound was good. Morbid Visionz, I don't know, maybe it was just low, maybe it was too clean for their kind of death metal. Who knows? But yeah, so that's it. I'll eventually add the links down below. The Crowbar full set is already up. So yeah, we'll talk soon.